Hey there, Lost. This is Tristan with Big Picture SEO. We spoke on the phone earlier today, and I told you I'd shoot you over this video showing you a couple different ways you can boost your online presence, and this is that video. So I don't want to take up a lot of your time with this, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Now, usually the way that I record these videos is I'll record businesses, owners, websites, show them the back ends, how they get their traffic, and where they get their power from. But you don't have a website that I could find, at least. There's not one on the first or second page. I couldn't find a Google business profile. Usually they just pop up whenever you type in the name here. So that's definitely something you guys are going to need to do. Build out yourself a website, and I'll show you why here. So if I'll just look at the #1 competitor when it comes to landscaping Mesa, and that's going to be East Valley Landscapers. They're the top organically ranked business on Google here for landscaping Mesa. They're just below Yelp, but that's a business directory. So they get 600. I'll explain what all of this means throughout the video, but we'll stick with traffic and keywords for now. So they get 668 people a month on their website, and they're ranking with 97 keywords, which keywords are just the words and phrases that are within your website that Google deems are common search terms and that you want to be ranking for and found for. So we can go in and we can see exactly where they're getting their traffic from. So Mesa Landscaping has a search volume of 3,000, almost 2,900 people. They're in the 4th position, which means they're the 4th organic website that pops up. And then they get 275 people a month on their website from this term alone. And 3,000 searches in a 6 KD is really rare to see. So this is something that this is really good for you guys. Very good. Landscapers Mesa, 450 searches a month, a 4 KD. They're in the 3rd position, so they get 51 people a month from that. Landscaping Mesa, 450. They're in the 3rd position, so they get 51. Landscape Mesa, 450, another 50 there. They're in the 3rd position. Landscape Mesa, 350, 40 people in the 3rd position. So just between 4 keywords, they almost have 200 people coming on their website, which is a huge amount here. We got Landscaping Mesa, 300, that's 38. Landscapers Mesa, 350, that's 32. And so, you can see you're missing out on, close to 5,000, almost 6,000 searches here. Just because you don't even have a website and you don't have any keywords placed within that website, so you're missing out on all of these potential customers, reaching out to you. And after you build yourself out a site, so we can I'll actually throw this in to give you an idea of what a site would look like, of how you should kind of build it out. Let it load here for a second. Switching over domains. So this is their Mesa page here. We can go through and we can kind of see what they got going on, all about EV Land and Mesa. So they just go through and have a little bit of content, and within this content, they'll have their keywords placed, and I mean even on the page. So affordable landscape maintenance design in Mesa. So they're ranking because they have, or not ranking, but they have all this traffic because they're ranking with all of these different keywords that have hundreds of searches behind all of them. And so after you do that, the way that you boost yourself position-wise, raise yourself in the ranks, is by bringing power back to your website. And you do that with backlinks. And this isn't really a good example since they have none. Their main site is actually ranking so well that they can just anchor and point, their own power back to their other sites. And so if we look at their entire site, we can see they have 210 backlinks. They have 1,300 people coming on their website with a total of 1,500 keywords. And 158 referring domains. So a backlink is just a link within a website that allows you, that refers back to another. So if I could click this link and it would take me back to their website, that would be a backlink. And then a referring domain is just a website that has their link in it. So they have 158 websites linking back to them with a total of 210 backlinks. So we can go in and we can see where they're getting all their power, which links that you would need to get. And this is essentially what you would need to do. Go in, look at every single link that they have. Grab the ones that are worth grabbing that are follows. So a no follow link would mean that it's not passing any power back. It's really not benefiting them in any way, besides maybe a citation. And you're gonna want to go after anything that benefits you. So this expertise, that's a 90 domain rating. That's definitely helping in their ranking position and their positioning. Home Blue 59, Super Pages 52. It's a no follow though. They got a Blogspot, and Blogspots are really good, not for the power that it brings to your website. I mean, unless obviously it's an authoritative link, but it's really good because it shows Google that not only are you willing to, provide value to the internet without asking for anything in return, but typing or writing informative content, obviously makes you look more credible as a person and as a business. And if you point that back to you, it's only, brownie points in Google's algorithmic eyes. And, another blog here, answereg.org. Another blog here, blog. So this is a guest post, and all a guest post is a website that allows you to put your domain in there in exchange for some power. It'll usually be like $5 to $20 is what they'll charge, but depending on how authoritative the link is, that's the more it could cost. It could go all the way up to $100. So Blogspot, another blog here, blog, and we would go through all of these, but like I said, I want to take up a lot of your time. It seems like a lot of them are blogs, is what they're linking back to themselves. So again, after, let's type in Mesa back here, go back to the path. So, you'd have to link a whole bunch of different blogs, get those influential links, some guest posts, and obviously some link juice pointing back to you so you can, beat these guys out in the ranks. The most important thing with backlinks is that they're not all created equally. So I'm not saying, go out and buy a random 300 backlinks to beat out their 200, because, chances are that there's going to be a lot of irrelevant irrelevant backlinks that don't have anything to do with your business or your industry. And, Google's algorithms, like I said, are built out to deter spam and bot-like sites. So if you have, for instance, a Pizza Hut link coming back to you, Google's going to see, a pizza place is linking back to a landscaping company. That doesn't make much sense, unless, of course, within the content it says that you redid their mulch or something. So they won't pass that power. So again, I'm not saying go out and buy 300 backlinks. You have to handpick your backlinks to make sure that they're authoritative and will benefit you in the long run. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about is going to be citations. And the citations have everything to do with the map pack listing. So a citation is just your business's name, address, and phone number, and you'll list them out exactly as it looks here on the Google business page, and you put those inside of directories. And a directory is just a website that allows you to do so. So things like Yellow Pages, Expertise, 3 Best Rated, Easy Local, Kev's Best, Contractors Up. There's literally hundreds of them out there that you can put yourself in. And again, the more the better, as long as they're relevant to your industry and what you do and what the services you offer are. It'll help you climb through the map pack listing. And then obviously once you start ranking organically, that'll help big time in here too. So I do offer these services, so if this is something you feel like you might be interested in, feel free to reach back out to me. My number is 812-827-3138. One more time, we'll run back over what it is you should do. Definitely build yourself out a website. It can look, a little like this. Maybe add a little bit more content to give yourselves that edge over them, because content is king. And then, after you write your content, add those keywords in there. Make sure not to overstuff. I do about 100 to 150 words per keyword to give myself plenty of ample writing space. And then, obviously be creative with the way that you write your content. You just don't want to throw in, Landscapers Nashville into a random sentence where it doesn't really make sense. And then start linking back to get backlinks going back to your website to, draw power and, look more credible in Google's eyes. So, and then, citations as well, citations also. But that's pretty much the basics. I hope that this was helpful for you. Thank you for your time. Have a good rest of your day.